Hey, Frank, I'm sorry to interrupt. I think we got a problem here.
What's up?
Does the name Samuel Addison Snow mean anything to you?
I don't think so. Wait. I've heard it before.
Maybe a lobbyist or something?
Yeah, could be. If I stop thinking about it, it'll come to me. Why?
Well, he's right outside the door. He wants to come in, say hello, shake your hand.
Oh, toward what end? I know, he likes my looks, right?
Mm-hmm. Him and a few other people. Take a look at those. Go ahead.
$1,000.
Times 10. Individual unsolicited campaign contributions. Help you pay off your campaign debt.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm. All personal checks. Nobody knows who anybody is. He says if you're too busy to talk to him, it's all right. Just accept those with his compliments.
Oh, sure.
That name doesn't ring a bell, huh?
No, it keeps eluding me. Though I wouldn't be surprised if Ray mentioned it.
Yeah, why don't we give her a ring?
No, I don't think so.
Hey, come on. If you're going to say no to the guy, at least you got to know who you're talking to.
Well, I don't think Ray would be available. Well, I tried last night. She refused my call.
I see. Well, she's upset. Look, she's angry, but if anybody wants to know, she's going to want to know what's going on in this office.
Well, I don't think I want to give her the satisfaction of doing that to me again.
Well, why don't I call then? It can't hurt anything. Why don't you look at those names? Try to figure out who they are while I'm calling.
Hello, Woodard Residence.
Hi, who's this?
This is Polly Longworth. To whom am I speaking?
Oh, hi, Polly. This is Bob Reed.
Bob Reed. Bob Reed. Well, how delightful to hear your voice again. Honestly, every time I come down for a party, I keep meaning to corner you so we could have some interesting conversation. But you're usually talking to someone far more important than me.
Yeah, well, okay, maybe next time. Listen, is Ray there?
Ray? No, I'm afraid you've just missed her.
Oh, I see. Do you know when she's going to be back?
Well, she said later, but heaven only knows what that means.
Oh, are you there all by yourself?
Mm-hmm. Just holding down the fort, so to speak.
Just one second.
Polly, it's Frank.
Frank! Well, how are you?
I'm fine. When do you expect Ray back?
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't a clue. Well, you know how involved she gets with whatever she's doing.
Mm-hmm. I see. All right. So long.
Bye-bye, dear. I'll tell her you've called.
How did Frank sound?
A bit frazzled and wonderfully frustrated. Well, that is what you wanted, isn't it?
What kind of game does Ray think she's playing?
Frank, you got me. Now, what do you want to do with these?
You can tell Mr. Snow. Tell him that I am indeed tied up, that I appreciate his gesture and that of his friends, but before I can accept his generosity, we'll have to get to know each other a little better, and that I will certainly see him in the very near future.
All right, sounds good to me. Look, I'll check around, maybe see if I can find out who the guy is.
Or who he represents, Bobby. It might be more important.
Yeah.
Allô, bonjour, Woodard Residence.
Polly, it's Frank again. Will you kindly give Ray a message for me, please?
Yes, of course.
Tell her I'm going to take the 6 o'clock shuttle, and I will be at her apartment no later than 7:30.
Well, I don't think
Just
that's-
give her the message, Polly.
Yes, but I don't think that's a very good idea. Bye. My. He is in a state. And he's coming here.
When?
About 7:30 or so.
Well, that gives me a little time.
But what precisely?
I don't know. I don't know if I can handle it. Look, I'm fine right now, but when I see him, I may just fall apart.
No, Ray, not you, my dear. Not unless it would serve your purpose.
I don't want him to see me alone.
Well, that's simple. I'll stay here with you and play the part of the buffer. Well, it's one of my most accomplished roles. I'm often invited to dinner parties just because I'm so good at making endless conversation in the face of massive hostilities. You remember Bitsy Markham? You know, last fall she sued Ralph for divorce.
Polly,
Right
please,
after
please, just let me hear myself think, okay?
I'm sorry, dear. It was just a notion.
When Frank gets here, I want him to find me enjoying the company of somebody handsome and definitely masculine.
Ah, and who might that be?
Good morning, Mary. May I have a word with you, please?
There.
You've organized me.
I think so. Let me explain what
No,
I've done.
let me. A sort of test. You worked in the closet, then you rattled the clothes hangers, and there was a rustling sound. It was a sort of soft scraping. What was that?
Oh, I was putting some things away in a cardboard box. We have to limit what you wear for a while until you're able to tell things apart.
No more than I deserve. No, I used to be quite vain about my wardrobe.
Well, you'll get it all back, bit by bit. What did I do then?
Then you opened and closed the dresser drawers, rearranging things, I suppose. Is that right?
Come here, I'll show you. Fine.
Okay.
Very good.
Good.
Okay. Now, the socks are arranged alphabetically, left to right, according to color.
Uh-huh.
These are black.
Okay.
And those are just separators I brought in to keep them straight. Those are what?
You're asking me?
What would you say?
Okay. Black. B-L. B or brown.
No, the blue are in between.
Of course. B-L-A, B-L-U. Fine. Now, what about argyles? Are they under A or M for multicolor?
Oh, they're in a section in the back of the drawer. See?
Oh.
Texture's
Yeah.
quite different.
Yes, yeah.
Now, in the closet, I've limited you to, again, blue, brown, and gray suits.
Left to right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is such a vast improvement. I can't tell you how frustrating it is having a pair of socks in my hand and not knowing what color it is, or even if it's a pair.
I know. Well, we're fixing all that. Now, in the second set of drawers, we have underwear, most of which is fairly uniform.
Yeah.
And in the fourth drawer, shirts.
Uh-huh.
Again divided, but this time according to what will go with the suits. I hope you trust my taste.
Well, it sure has to be better than mine at the moment.
You have some beautiful things.
Mostly presents from Faith.
Oh, I wasn't sure about the rest of the drawers. Should I leave some space for Mrs. Desmond's things? Or does she have a dressing room?
No, she has her own bedroom, so you can use whatever space you need.
I see. Well, that will make it easier. Then I can spread things out a bit. I'll put these white shirts in the fourth drawer. And, oh, I guess I can do your sweaters later.
Fine. Oh, what about neckties?
In the closet, on the tie rack, left to right.
You know, I think I limit myself to 2 ties for the time being. One brown and one blue. I mean, after all, I can't get bored with them.
Oh, but will Mrs. Desmond know?
Now, Faith will approve of anything that helps me to be more independent. You know, it's just remarkable what you've done here. It's so logical, so liberating.
Oh, I'm glad you're pleased. Oh, I wondered about something. What's this thing over here on the floor, in front of the window? Is this something you use to exercise with?
Oh, yeah, well, that's, Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is what's known as a bull worker. It works like this. See?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
What's it do?
It builds up the arms and the shoulders. Helps keep your tummy flat.
Ooh. Can I try?
Sure, yeah. Put one hand here, one here. Just push.
Okay. Oh, it's impossible.
Here, here. Yeah, well, you're probably a bit small for this, you know? There's about 150 pounds of pressure there. I also open cans of spinach with my teeth. There.
You mean to tell me you do that every morning?
Oh, I do about 50, then I skip for about 10 minutes and do a few sit-ups and push-ups, whatever I deem necessary. You know, I'm not going to let the rest of me go to pot just because I've lost my eyesight.
Oh, you have a fine attitude. I've said that from the beginning.
Well, you've been a great help. You make me believe that it's all possible.
Well, that's my job. Now, turn around slowly 2 or 3 times.
Uh-huh.
Slowly now. It's not to get you dizzy. Okay. Now, can you tell me where you are in the room?
The window's there. Dresser's there. The mantle's there.
Very good. It's a bit chilly in here, don't you think?
You knew I was using the traffic sounds from the drive.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, but how about without them? Try it again.
Okay, here goes.
Okay.
All right. The bedroom clock's there, which means the dresser's there, the door's there. Am I right?
Well, you're a bit off on the door. It's a little further to the right.
And being a bit off on the door could lead to a disaster.
Well, and I'll take this clock, I'll put it on the dresser, so it'll be directly opposite the window.
Good, good. Then I can tell midway. You know, and even with the window closed, I can still hear a car or two if I wait. Can you?
Well, not as well as you can. Your hearing's better than mine, remember?
Excuse me? You know, you've got a pretty laugh.
Thank you.
I'm really enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would.
Well,
It's quite a challenge.
you're making wonderful progress.
Do you really think so?
Oh, yes, because you have such a fine attitude. So many of my students are so full of self-pity at first, it's difficult to get past.
Oh, then you have to get tough with them.
Well, I try to help them through it. I suppose it's natural enough to feel bad at first.
I loathe self-pity. So, what do we do now?
Well, I think we've accomplished a good bit. Why don't we take a little break?
Fine. Let me find the chair.
Okay. I'll sit in this one.
You just keep
You
talking.
find the other one.
Keep talking.
Well, I know what you mean about self-pity. I think it means you expect too much of the world to begin with.
Well, I say I deserve another gold star.
I think that's better coming from me than from you.
You know, well, your attitude's very healthy, too. Hey, how did you ever get into this work in the first place? Did you have something wrong with your eyes, or did you know somebody who did?
No, but I've always wanted to do the sort of work that really helped people. You know what I mean? Something that really made a difference. Because people made a difference to me once.
Oh? How's that?
Well, I grew up in an orphanage in Des Moines, Iowa. That's in the Midwest.
I know.
Well, I wasn't sure how long you'd been here. Anyway, there were people there who used to come and do things for us. Bring us toys and clothes, usually things their own kids had outgrown. And they took the trouble to fix them up and bring them in. Also, we had volunteers who kept us company, played games with us and taught us things. There was this one beautiful lady who used to come, Mrs. Gladys Ainsley. Isn't that a grand name?
Yes, it has a sort of a regal sound, too.
Exactly. When I was a little girl, I actually thought she was a queen or something. It was something in the way she carried herself or dressed. When I got older, I realized she was just rich. She was very kind-hearted. She didn't just give money or things to the orphanage. She gave her time. Every Wednesday, she would come and spend the entire day with us. And she'd teach things to the little ones in the morning, play games with them. And in the afternoon, she'd teach a class in etiquette to the older girls. She even ate lunch with us, right there in the dining hall.
Didn't you resent her?
Oh, I adored her. Once, she left this scarf behind her. I found it. Kept it under my pillow for a week. It smelled like roses. But I had to give it back.
Now, are you saying that you spent your whole childhood in the orphanage?
Well, not exactly. I got sent out to foster homes 3 different times, but different things would happen and I'd have to come back. Oh, they liked getting the money well enough, but anytime there was any kind of family trouble, nothing to do with me, I don't think, just things that would happen between people, well, then they couldn't put up with an extra person, so back I'd go.
That must have been painful.
Oh, not really. It wasn't such a bad place. Nothing like what you read about. They were really pretty good to us. After a while, Mrs. Ainsley stopped coming all of a sudden, but there were others.
People who made a difference. Now you've turned into one.
Well, I'm not a volunteer, remember. I do this for a living.
Yes, but it's satisfying.
I love it. I'm really happy with how my life is now. I love my job. I like the people I meet. I like the places I go. I really wouldn't change anything.
What can I do for you?
I have a rather unusual request. You know Laura Marshall of the Late Night News?
I've met her, coming and going.
Well, she has taken a sudden notion to get married, and she resigned last week, and I have not yet found a replacement.
She resigned to get married.
Well, perhaps she is one of the old school. Actually, she is moving to North Dakota. I would like you to fill in at that hour.
Handle the 6 and 11 o'clock shows.
Well, no, I thought that asking you to do both would just create problems at home. Now, Ed Boyce can handle the morning show and the early evening show for the time being, and you can fill in with the late night spot. But your job will remain essentially the same.
Thatcher, if I haven't met your requirements during the time period, trial period, and I'm being demoted, I'd like that said straight out.
No, it's nothing like that. I can assure you this is simply a necessary change in an unusual personnel situation. You won't have any less responsibility.
Only less audience.
Well, not appreciably, no. Well, if you feel that you can cooperate.
No, indeed. You're the boss, and I'll certainly make the change.
That is just, it's the best way of dealing with this emergency. I realize, of course, the arrangement may not be convenient for your family.
Oh, not really at the moment. Ryan and I are staying uptown with my parents for the time being.
Mm-hmm. And you'll move back when your husband's released from the hospital?
No. Jack's better. But he's in no shape to run after Ryan yet. We'll be staying with my family for a while. We also feel a little safer up there.
Oh, I dare say. Have you heard anything further from the district attorney's office?
Not recently. So, when would you like me to start?
Well, as soon as is convenient, if you will.
Tomorrow?
Thank you.
Will Laura be able to brief me?
Oh, yes, I'll set something up. Mary, as cooperative as you are being, I do sense some reservations.
I'm sorry if I gave you that impression. I didn't mean to. The change will mean some adjusting for the 3 of us, but I'm sure we can handle it.
Good.
Excuse me. Mary Finelli? Yes, he is. Thatcher, they're transferring a call for you.
Ross?
Thatcher, good morning. It's Ray Woodard.
Oh, good morning, Mrs. Woodard.
Now, Thatcher, how many times have I told you to drop the Mrs. Woodard nonsense?
I don't believe you ever mentioned it.
Really? Well, I should have. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good. I'd like you to come by for drinks this evening. Will you do that, please, at 7:30?
Excuse me, is this a business or a social occasion?
Oh, now, Thatcher, I hate putting labels on things. They're just a few little things that I'd like to discuss with you.
You won't disappoint me, will you?
I have an appointment at that hour.
Break it, please. I would make other arrangements, but my schedule has me desperate.
Oh, well, then perhaps I can arrange it.
I knew I could count on you.
7:30, you said?
Sharp. Later would be very inconvenient.
All right.
Bless you, and see you later. Bye.
Goodbye.
Have you ever met one Thatcher Ross?
I have indeed. Yum.
These boys and drama, oh my. Catch up with the 5 sexy singles who are putting a new spin on Southern charm. Don't miss an all-new Southern Bells Louisville, Thursday at 10 on SoapNet.